some stuff. Wait, do I have the spirit ash on me? Because if I put it away, I'm going to have to pull it back out just to get the final one upgraded. It's weird how that one works. I think I'm going to do some PvP depending on how things work out. You should probably be traveling at night, weirdly enough, because there's a lot of stuff that doesn't come out till nighttime. I also heard that there's, during the red part, there's a couple places that get something special during the red section of the... Wait a minute, I didn't check. Okay, I have it on me. I think I'm going the right way. Pretty sure. What the hell is with this tower? Oh, now I know where I am. Elevator going down. Doo doo. Do 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 do. First floor menswear. I watched. Pick up the slack. Make something worth it. No, there's a mummy in here. Where? I do not know, so I have to go find a mummy man from my last revered ashes. So I think he's in the sewer, isn't he? Yeah, he's in the sewer. That's the one I dodged. And then I'll go back to PvP after I level up my ashes to max, which is 10. I wish I could open my window, but there's a baby skunk eating the leftover dog food, and it is adorably tiny. Wish I could show you the skunk, but a baby skunk still stinks as bad as a adult skunk. And they're more trigger happy. Especially if that one's all by itself without a mom. It's old enough to spray. So, yeah, not risking it. Yeah, all the mummies, Omen mummies, have revered ashes in them. You know, this outfit makes me look small, or these stairs. I'm not quite sure. Holy shit. My guy literally has no chill. Now that I'm maxed out, I'm going off my actual level in the base game. All of you, come on down. Come on down. It's not like you can really hurt me. Hey! You! Okay. Let me just beat the crap out of your siblings here. Gonna come down now? I wonder if I could just... What the hell? How did I kill that one? Okay, I have my knives because people don't realize the throwing daggers are actually pretty OP. You have to build around them though. They don't hold back, especially when you got the shotgun ability just to go bang! Okay, where's the mummy that's supposed to be in this location? Nice try. These things are kind of adorable and fuzzy on their own way. Everyone's looking at me like, fucking what? What kind of weird-ass pets did you have? I had some pretty unconventional pets. Some rats we would just catch for shits and giggles as kids. Like, literally, just rats outright. They were not small either. Those freaking country rats give New York rats a run for their money. Okay, down I go. Whee! It's hard to tell where I've been and where I haven't been when it comes to these things. Because even if I didn't take him out, he should still be around. Because there's one in the lower half and there's one in the upper half. I took out the upper half guy, I know that for sure. Okay, that's a shortcut. I want to know how I'm poisoning a undead spirit. Or you just go down. So if he's not here like he's supposed to be, where am I missing? I know I combed this place completely 10 times over. I went through here 10 times through. There's none down here. Man, I wish my brain worked better so I could tell where I left my shit behind. No, I guess if you invade from here, if you invade places from here, you're more likely to get the whole map in your invasion anywhere possible. So I guess I'll invade, but then I'll look up, you know, where to find them all, I guess. And I'll see which one looks like I haven't been at, and then go get that off or something. Wish I remember where the last one will be. But you know, I have them all written down, it's just a matter of time. I need to go to inventory. Use near and far. I'm good with that. My guy is all dark and glowing. Haven't tested this in PvP yet, but it should work out. There it goes. I was gonna say, am I invading or am I just standing here twiddling my thumbs up my ass? Wait, how do you get up here? I haven't been up here yet. I thought I explored it all. It looks like there's a ladder. Huh. Neat. There's a way of getting through there with just that skull head thing, the torch that's the skull. If you activate its L2, you can run through the death blight. Eyeball things won't target you. Kind of. I don't know, it's kind of wonky, but it works. That way you don't need the neutralizing boluses and shit. Yeah, a lot of people complain about invaders using other AI enemies and tricks of pulling up elevators and shit. It's like, you do know we have literally no one else to help us, right? It's the best shot you got. I don't know what's up in that box. Cool. That kind of looks good in the background. That looks more like a root system and not tree branches. Stay back. Enjoy your scarlet rot, bitches. Like, I blocked the door with a black flame, immediately rose up with scarlet. With the scarlet, I found out that they buffed that incantation was buffed. It's the exact same speed as that fireball thing that everyone likes to use sometimes. It's the exact same speed, but one's fire and one's a fiery explosion, and the other one's rot. So it's the same speed. Yeah, we have no choice but to use the environment around us to fight you guys. You outnumber us. We're just trying to get the odds on our favor, which is actually what you're supposed to do in war. We're not gonna, like, let you just beat the shit out of us. What are you, nuts? The weird thing about it, though, is you hope that if they get close to your face and they're not using none of the fucking meta crap, I can actually just martial arts them. But if they're refusing to go close range, I have no choice but to, like, target them and slowly tick at their health until they get close enough for me to finish them. Which is Scarlet Rot, and my thing is built off Scarlet Rot and Poison and Bleed. It's a weird little setup I have, but it's got long range, close range, stall tactics, poison, rot, bleed, some kind of hodgepodge of I am going to make you suffer build. Mesmer's Orb, I think it's called, has the same speed as the Melania's incantation with her flower. Same exact speed. They go off at the same time if you start them simultaneously. So it's like, if you like the one that takes level 60 to use, it level 40 one that gives you rot does the same fucking thing. It's just rot, not in a fiery explosion. It's not pure power, it's more damage over time. Oh, you're kidding me. Really? You couldn't wait 5 goddamn measly seconds? Wait, can I not go up there because of Margaret's not destroyed on my end? Even though I've beaten him once before? Hey, I can go destroy him real quick. I'm not kidding about the real quick part either. But I made an actual Scarlet Rot build. That's actually not bad. But I kind of like it. I like my build. It's neat and different. And it's pretty much a build that reminds me of, like, Dragon Ball Z. I love how I have my blue ring activated still, too. So I could either be summoned to another world to aid them or summoned to another world to kill them. Either way, it's good with me. Yeah, that looks like roots. That's not the tree. We're under the tree. Where death resides. Ain't that weird? That's not a sky. That's the ground. Why do we have a moon down here, though? I guess it's an illusion. Maybe the underworld used to have light? I mean, we have the underground nocturnal cities. It wouldn't be weird, it wouldn't be common for us to have moons and goddess sunlight got underground somewhere. I mean, magic and all. So I didn't notice that a lot of people are being summoned to invasions in pairs. Me and the host are looking for the other guy, like, where is he at? Huh. They're gonna nerf those curved swords pretty, those backwards curved swords. The other guy who invaded is like, over here. Hi, King, Baby Seal the Third. Hello. Baby Seal. I don't know if he would be like doot 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 doot, or would it be like oot oot? I don't. No, I'm just randomly PvPing. Everyone right now, though, seems to have the same shit lately. I try to do duels and stuff in the arena, but when you see when you see 20 people in a row all wear the same shit and all wielding the same weapon, it gets kind of tiring. I was like, oh look. The same shit. Yippee. I swear to God, it's like everyone watched TikTok and started copying each other. I mean, you can play how you want, but damn. 20 times in a row, I keep seeing everyone use that damn spike. That one great sword that impales you, then puts spikes out of your body for 20 times in a row. Have fun. Yeah, it could have been, because I've been doing this for a few years, and maybe you liked my stuff at one point. I'm not sure. I'm a bit of a smart ass sometimes, too. Right now, I only have 2 bosses left in the game to defeat on the DLC to finish it, and I'm kind of putting it off a little bit because I'm a little disappointed. I'm almost done. Thanks for subbing. It could have been one of my videos, like the Fallout help on resetting settlement provisioners, or any of my other stuff I put out. Ah. Yeah, I'm kind of just putting it off for now. A little bit, just trying to have some fun. I can one-hit kill a player if I use that my L2 charge to max and then I palm someone. It will insta-kill anyone that has lower than 2,000 HP. So that's fun. Problem is I have to withstand a beating to do it, and hopefully not get bled. Used to help me with what? Because I have not summoned any. I'd summoned only one person so far in the game to come help me, and it was a random person, if I remember right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've only summoned one person to help me so far. Unless it was the other guy when I was doing my ninja build, but... yeah. Because I know I summoned someone for that finger boss, that finger mother boss, who had a giant chicken wing. That was a random player. I didn't know who they were. Yeah, I have... this is what max defense and damage I can output right now. Oh, yeah, with the guy with the great sword. I lost that save file, got corrupted, so... I had to start over, and I went sword and shield in a different way, but I did beat the game. And I did that one without summoning anyone through that whole time. I did use Spirit Ashes, but they're designed in the game for a reason. It's like, that's their function after all. And I think the spirit ashes that you summon are more balanced than a player coming in at like level 700 that can one-shot the boss for you. Kind of feels like you're getting a babysitter. I don't remember. Oh, who's a good big plant thingy? Oh, you're a good boy. You were. Did he hide? There was a huge, large spike that happened. Large spike? I don't remember that. Oh, lag. Yeah, there's some latency. Let me just get my pet. God damn, these thorn things are such bullshit. Everyone uses them because they're broken. You know, if you use those thorns, you're considered a laughing stock right now. Right? Those thorns are busted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one's doing anything fun. Oh yeah, or they're gonna make it so nerfed to where it will do the line thing, but then drop only one. Right then and there, instead of all three that it does. It'll just do the whole thing up, but as one hit. They'll still do a lot of damage, but it'll nerf it right into the ground, because you abuse it, you lose it, as they say. And people need to understand that. If you abuse the system, you lose what's good about it. They'll nerf it into the ground. They're like, you can't do that. You're ruining it for everyone else. Therefore, you can't have this toy no more. You're causing more harm than doing anything. And then they're gonna bitch and whine like, why'd you nerf it? Why'd you abuse it? Everyone could have fun with it if you just didn't misuse it. It's like idiots who blame a tool for doing something bad instead of the person for misusing the tool. That's why I never understood about people. Was like, you gotta ban this thing because it was used to hurt someone. What are you talking about? Why are you banning a tool? Why are you banning the tool and not punishing the person for misusing the tool? The game's become just boring spam, and like it's killing the player base. A little bit is just biding their time for the next patch. Yeah, because of that, people stop playing, and then the player base dies, and they're like, why no one play no more? I don't know, your ass is spamming the shit. Yeah, then the patch will make it where they're like, this ain't no fun no more. It's like, It's still perfectly fine. Just get good, you scrub. The fact you need to use broken tools just to play a game that's not that hard is pretty sad. Though when I invade, the skidoo fragments don't count. The upgrade from the skidoo fragments is like, nope. But it also deactivates your opponent's skidoo fragments too, when it kind of balances itself out. Because technically, when I'm fighting with max skidoo fragments or whatever they are, I maxed out that level, so I should be like a lot of people be lower strength than me. Yeah, that's the thing though. No one uses the perfume bottles no more because they can't one-shot the game anymore. Or players. It's like, seriously? You don't use a perfectly good weapon because you can't be cheesy. Wow. Just fucking wow. That's a level of crappy gamer I've ever heard. It's like, oh, next you're gonna tell me that Finding Nemo was a hard game. Though I do like how my character turned out, though. Oh, he went right into the boss fight. I couldn't get up there. What the hell? Why did they spawn me so far away if they're just gonna wait at the boss door? They really should take into account how far away your opponent is from the boss door. Because watching them stand there, then you invade and they just go in on purpose, is a waste of my fucking time. Seriously, it's been like, I've only had like a couple of 2 or 3 invasions because I keep getting shoved into worlds that are like, oh, we're just gonna go right in now. Ugh. I do like my look though. This is a nice look. It's a hodgepodge of 2 old armors with 2 of the new armors. So 2 DLC armors and 2 old base armors pieces. It keeps me lightweight and keeps me good. Yeah, max level is like 713. You can grind for that if you want, but I don't find that fun. I believe most people stop at level 200 to 150, and for the skidoo fragments, you want to max out your level so you're not restricted in the DLC. Because the DLC is technically suppressing your power of your stats, or like it's a multiplier for you to get hit harder or something like that. Hey boys! Who wants Scarlet Rot? I probably was safer in that one room. Gotta go. Just keep running. And if you combine them together, you'll start punching and kicking without needing to change your weapons. You'll actually kick with both legs, both arms. You'll start punching. You'll do jump kicks. You get a third whole different battle setup for having them both equipped. The only downside is it's hard. Oh, it can bleed like you wouldn't believe. I only have 10 arcane, yet I can make it bleed a lot. Yeah, just with 10 arcane, I think it has 166 bleed buildup. Yeah, 166 bleed buildup, yeah. With just 10 arcane. Oh, and that's where I tested it. See, I have both of these. Dane's footwork and dry leaf, but they're both blood. And my Smith script daggers are still bugged if you give it fire, and poison apparently procs really fast. This is my setup so far. But yeah, if I can one-on-one someone, I can literally lock them into place while I'm punching and kicking. Because there's a lot of stun lock in it. Insane amount of stun lock, actually. And it uses such little stamina. 50 stamina on the hand-to-hand, both of them together, is so little stamina, I can end up hitting him about 27 times in a succession. Oh, for fuck's sakes. They went into the Millennia boss fight. Nah, I'm just doing this to, you know, dick around a bit, talk to people. They ain't gonna be too happy when the next patch comes in and they're working on hitbox issues and they're gonna be nerfing more spells, incantations, and stuff. Hell, there's an item right now in the game that's just abusive as hell. It's like a little ring donut that you throw out, and it will follow a player infinitely until it hits its target or a wall. And it will do a gigantic explosion that does a massive push ability to it. And it is so busted. I've seen Lost use it, and he's ended players outright with it. And it's like hilarious to watch him on those rafters, and just a tiny little thing. Yeah, it usually happens when I'm loading in and out of a world. You might have to come in and out then. Or pause the video, pause the stream and play again, so that's... But you could see, if you're seeing me do my martial arts right now, this is Dean's footwork combined with dry leaf. It's just an endless chain combo. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, see right here? This is the dry leaf combo with the Dean's footwork. It's just an endless combination. I think you could true combo infinitely from one fighting stance to another and whatnot, and depending on the Ash of War and stuff. Yeah, they're a set, actually. The game files say that Dean's Footwork and Dryleaf is a set, a weapon set. Problem is, you don't get the Dean's Footwork to, like, the end of the area. End of the DLC. Takes forever. Dryleaf is okay, though, and you can, if you can, get 2 dry leaves and you can combine them together to power stance it, I guess. But you get a whole different fighting style compared to each type. Like if you go dry leaf, you get a different fighting style compared to the footwork, and the combining together gives you a completely third different fighting style. So many fighting styles with that, it's insane. I must be nearby him then. Yeah, I can bleed through shields, motherfucker. People don't know this, but you can bleed them through the shield by punching it. Like, blocking doesn't help against hand-to-hand combat. It will still penetrate. I've had so many people think they could block with a shield against hand-to-hand, but it still built up the bleed effect anyways. And it also broke their shield. I love how I'm like charging the attack of the palm as they're getting up, and I just sent them flying with a palm strike. It's like, I'll block with a shield. No, you won't. I build up bleed. Bleed penetrates with bleed. Yeah, I don't get how my punching his shield caused him to bleed, but I'll take it. Also, with the Smith script daggers with poison, you can cause them to be procced with poison even if they block it. It is something different. My controller's busted, and it's always fun. I need to get a new one soon. Maybe for my birthday I'll get a new controller. And then I won't be running forward headlong into danger with no way of backing out because the controller is like, we go forward, hold W. It's like, controller, I don't want to hold W. Controller, please no. We go forward. No, please, he's gonna hit me. Sometimes it behaves itself and sometimes it doesn't. I do like how I look, though. This is fashion right here. And it works well with my build. I was looking for so long. There's like 3 different types of armor sets I've tried that looked okay because they played off each other, pieces of them each one. But I keep trying to make a nice balanced one that gives me a little bit of everything. It's not super strong, but it's balanced. Build idea you got? I've tried so many different builds, I've lost track at this point. But sure. I mean, many people don't realize you can block with a shield in your right arm, too. You just gotta use the bash or crash Ash of War at the right given moment, and you can block an enemy's attack. Oh, he fell to his death. Okay. So your idea is taking a strap on and going to town on the enemy? I came up with a saying today. I kind of liked it. Payback's a bitch and she has a strap on. So you're gonna just have to bend over and take it. I cannot get that saying out of my head now because it's like, that's a good saying. What happened? There's like no one here now. Either he's typing a really long chat, or YouTube got mad at me for saying that statement. But there's nothing offensive about it. It's just a statement that was an opinion that was technically a play on words. So like a way of expression. Dry leaf, whirlwind, and add heavy and add sleep to it. You cannot add greases to, I believe, to it. Dry leaf whirlwind's okay for breaking poise and stuff, but the palm strike is the strongest Ash of War you can have. Or you use what I do with the where you jump up in the air and you come down on the enemy with your heel. Yeah, there's an Ash of War where you jump in the air, it's poison blooms twice. Works really well. What do you mean when you see my stream? It's still here. I'm still hearing stuff. Is it really getting to be that bad? I am getting a refresh of internet in a couple days, so that could be one. What the hell? I'm trying to get down the giant fucking cliff, apparently. I mean, I only streamed for a couple hours. I still got an hour left, but what the hell's wrong with my stream lately? It should be going, but the latency's on low. That's what I have it set to on my settings. Yeah, low latency. What the hell? It could be the fact that I keep entering and exiting these invasions. That could be one of the factors that's at play here. Be like, I know people will be like, that thing's supposed to give you, if they're poisoned, you can do more damage if you use it. It's like, I know. That's what my daggers are for. My daggers can instantly poison an enemy if I do this point blank into their head. See? It can instant poison, not instant kill though. Yeah, that black flame's supposed to keep him back, but it looks like this guy has babysitters. That kind of sucks. Nah, well. I usually put up that flame circle to get him to back off from me, then I can use my other one. That lets me do the rot. Because the black flame, believe it or not, circle thing is actually really good for a deterrent. That's why I have black flame fireball too, because that is just a really good spell. It may not look like a lot of damage, but it really is. It builds up. And the more I practice, the better I'll get. That's all there is to it, really. Hey, a mushroom. Oh well. Yeah, it sounds like I'm bitching a lot, but nah, I'm just venting. No big deal. Like, don't take things seriously on the internet. Internet internet disease is a real thing with brain. I think they call it brain rot, but you can call it internet disease because you mentally get disease from that internet. By listening to it, it's like, ugh. If you can't tell the difference between information you're taking in as legitimate or not, you may need to not be on the internet. This is the lock-in feature I was talking about. And then I can cover ground by using my L2. Oh, Moonville trash, I get it. What the hell was with that spam? And man, I was locked out of that shit. Yeah, that rose thing you do with the rot is the exact same speed as the orb. The fire orb that causes that big massive explosion. Though getting someone caught in my martial law hand to hand is really good. The only problem is, goddamn, I'm tired of the same shit. It's like creativity's dying. Everyone just sees TikTok and copies it. Ugh. think I'm kind of bored and want to see players with something interesting other than what's, you know, meta. Ugh. Like, I see some people still with perfume bottles even after they nerfed it, when I would actually have more respect for them than I do with the dumbass greatsword runaround guys, because it's, like, busted right now. With that one spike one. From the, Madness. I still have to do the Frenzy Flame boss fight, but that's where you get that great sword that's very, very busted. And you have to like preemptively roll out of the way before he uses his Ash of War, which is not that easy to read people's minds. They might just have to take away its grapple, where it doesn't grab you, but you can still slam down on a player, then shove it into the ground for the spike thing, but you won't be able to grab them no more. They might nerf that out of it. Like, you can no longer grab. Or they're going to nerf the damage if you do grab them with it. It's going to take out like a sliver, and then when you release the spikes, and it takes out a little more damage, but it won't do much. It'll only take out like 20% of their health. They'll be like, oh, this thing doesn't do shit anymore. No, you abused it, you lost it. That's all there is to it. Just like the thorn spell is going to be nerfed into the ground to where if it hits, it's going to drop 1. Like they did with the perfume bottles. It's going to get the perfume treatment. All because people don't know how to not play, don't know how to use their toys correctly. There he is. Holy shit! Back off. Yeah, I thought so. You won't go near me right now because I'm near the thing. What joke's on you? I don't need you to be near it. There's no way I can hand-to-hand combat this fucker because of that very reason. I know what you're doing, you dipshit. I'm not stupid. You're trying to one-hit KO me because you're a dick. You're as fun as domestic violence. What the hell's wrong with you? You do know if I run out of FP, I can still nail you with these goddamn daggers. Hell, I get longer range if it's just the two of them. And I regenerate my FP back. I could do this infinitely. Yeah, I know. This is gonna suck for you because eventually you're gonna run out of FP and I'm not. Yeah, and many people don't know that the throwing daggers get more range if you're at FP for their scatter shot. Yeah, this could take all day, dude. Well, I win. It was a battle of attrition at that point, and I wasn't gonna fucking lose it. That was just one of those long out, drawn out battles of attrition. Like, dude, I know what you're trying to do. It's not gonna work against me because I know you're trying to do the one hit stab. It's all over TikTok. It's a normal meta build that everyone knows about. It's not fun. I get it. Haha, I got you one hit. Bitch, I purposely designed myself to survive that kind of crap. I look up what's meta and then I designed a way to fight it. Because I ain't gonna be a little bitch. I actually have some skill to know to keep my distance from you and to keep throwing my long range, because if I try to do martial arts, that fucking armor you're wearing is going to hyper armor right through that shit. I am not stupid. It's like, you think we're all stupid. A lot of us don't watch TikTok for our builds. We actually come up with the shit ourselves. Couldn't poison him though, which would have been great if I could. Then I could have come down on him with the old whoosh. I kind of like this more than anything. Because the way my daggers work with the whole, I'm going to proc poison with my daggers, to come in and punch and kick and use my rot bleed to finish it. While you're watching your health bar tick away and worrying about it, I just could go in and start kicking away and causing all this bleed buildup and then just finishing off with that. Which can cause rot and cause the poison to explode. And then I got the black flame to keep them off my back for a little bit. Hopefully long enough to bide me time. That's all that's for. It's the black flames to buy me time to use my rot the rot incantations, because that shit takes forever. I kind of wish they gave more range to the butterfly spell, though. Like, the longer you charge it, the more it should expand outward. Or at least follow the player outward. Not just be around me. Or at least give it hyper armor. Because it's not really showing its potential. I think giving it hyper armor would probably be the best. Where it takes quite a bit to knock them out of it, but you're risking rot in the process. Or they're should make it to where it starts immediately building up rot as soon as you enter it to stop me from using it. Seriously? Is he running through the game with babysitters? Because there's no reason for him to have that shit yet. What the hell? Okay. I looked at his name. There's no reason for him to have that. They gave him shit to fucking easy it to make the game easy. Are you kidding me with that? I get if you're trying to cosplay as a character and you need the weapon or the armor for it. But damn! Never thought I would see a level 125 with that damn shit. It's like, you shouldn't have that yet, right? Oh well. If I was smart, I should have used magic. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, as they say. Should have used the black flames to push them off me. Then, as they came into the backup, when they come into the black flames, use my rot flower to dive down on top of them, causing rot to instantly proc, because the rot incantation here, the Scarlet Amarys, is actually really, really good of a incantation, and it's the exact same speed as it goes exactly the same speed and explosion as the red orb thing that Mesmer uses. It's the exact same. Just one's rot and the other's fire. And I believe Mesmir's thing does more damage output because it's level 60 faith. That's just too much faith for me to go completely into. When I can split it 40-40 between dex and strength and use quality to give it a... Oh. Thank you, my big friend. Are you gonna babysit for him the whole time, or is he gonna actually get good? I actually have to use the big guy here. Excuse me! Should have healed the big guy, huh? Because he was helping me a lot. Could I heal the enemy AI? No, can you heal them? If I use the heal from afar, could I, you know, heal the enemy AI? Because everyone's like on New Game 7 already. On the DLC, like, I beat it already 5 times. They're like, congratulations, loser. You want a cookie? You want mommy to come suckle you or something? What the fuck do you think you're special? You're trying to gank. You're trying to 1v2 here, man. $144 to summon them now because they're a joint together. Huh. I don't know why they don't let invaders summon certain level of spirit ashes to help them. Like anything below, anything common or uncommon should be allowed for invaders to summon during an invasion. Just to, you know, even the playing field. Though granted, there is still rare legendaries, you know, stuff like that. But I'm talking like common spirit summons. Really surprised they don't let you do that since you're invading by yourself. And I've tried PvP, PvE. I've been on the blue side. I've been on the red side. Invaders have the short end of the stick so badly. It's like they have to play a certain way, or they just have a hard time with it. I hate these sugar ants. What the hell? But it's already an hour and 30 minutes in. Like and subscribe, and yeah, you can ignore me bitching though. Just ignore it. I'm just venting. This is normal for normal gamers. They understand that, yeah, you're venting a frustration. It's fine. You're going to get ganked, or they're going to have some broken meta garbage that needs to be nerfed. Because that's the way it is. I wish they gave us a middle finger emote. That'd be awesome. Because I know I'm going into a fight undermanned, underprepared, and most likely going to get ganked because... Oh, I have noticed that they have been allowing invaders to invade right after with another invader, I noticed. So I guess they're trying to get it to where players can have some backup a little bit once in a while. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I know the hammer trick right now. Lost did it earlier. See, he's just gonna use that moonglaive the whole fucking time. That's not fun. Yeah. You saw it on YouTube, now you copy it because you have no real skill of your own. God damn, I hate crappy gamers like this. See what I mean? My martial arts works out great, but everyone just watches whatever fucking YouTube short or TikTok and then copies it. I mean, doesn't anyone actually have any fucking brains? Do I have to run around the whole map just hoping to bide my time to find some AI and find some enemies that can help me? The whole fucking game? That's not fun for an invader either. Find an elevator to hopefully split me and the guy up so I can actually take him out. Use certain items that are must-haves because of bullshit reasons. That hammer right now is busted. People are doing like 10k damage with it. And then people see it online and go, I'll do that too. My God. Anyone got actual brains to build their own shit? It's like rare for me to find anyone that's fun. It's like invasions are like a mixed bag. They're not really fun, like at all. And the ones that are fun are rare and far between. I'm not the only one that feels this way either. A lot of people who do invasions are like, why is this so one-sided? And the people getting invaded are not having fun either because they feel like the invader's just sticking around forever instead of fighting because we're getting fucking the short end of the stick. We have to find a way to beat you, and the downside is we can't. Not in the way they want us to. Not like we can run up and just fight. No, you're gonna have these fucking meta garbage builds because you didn't have the brains to think of a playstyle of your own. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you can't copy and use the weapons, but at least be a little more creative with it. I'm just seeing the same shit I see on YouTube and TikToks, like make this build. Oh, how fun! Be like everyone else. Boring. You're following the crowd instead of leading the crowd. Congratulations, sheep. Must be fun to be below everyone else when it comes to creativity or brains. I'm not going to do the whole quickly switch into out of hard, do some hard switching instead of soft switching. It's like, you kidding me? I may be a loser with no life, but I'm not that much of a fucking loser. I'm not going to quickly open up my inventory just to quickly go, oh look, I got to equip this and then do this and then this and this. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? What are you doing? Oh, he's over at the area boss. I didn't know that. It's like, God, you guys go through the whole thing of changing your armor, putting on talismans just to get a full heal, then switching back quickly while running around. This is what people are finding not fun during invasions, and it's not fun for invaders either to have to do that. Because if we see you holding a meta build or something you got off fucking TikTok, we're not gonna take you seriously and go right in. No, we're gonna fucking take our sweet ass time and take an eternity. And run around like a chicken with its head cut off. Because, for God's sakes, it's not like you're taking it seriously yourself and not coming up with something different and new, or at least inspired by something. Like, if you're gonna use a hammer, try something different than what like some YouTuber told you or TikToker. Be creative, be unique, be different. Stop being a boring pussy. Kind of wish people did something different, like a regular katana with a different Ash of War I haven't seen no one use, and actually making it work. That'd be cool. Or using a spear with a Ash of War that's not really used either, and trying something different and new. But no, it's like, I have to use this because the YouTuber told me to. See, that's not fun, since it can insta-kill a player with 2,300 health. It's not fun. It's not fun to invade, either. Like, we don't want to invade you if you're just gonna be a little cuck about it. Because everyone's wearing the same shit, using the same shit, which makes it boring and bland, and people stop playing, the servers will be shut down, and then you're like, what happened? I wonder what fucking happened. Your dumbasses couldn't be original for 5 fucking seconds. You jerking it off to some VTuber and they told you to use that build, so you did. I mean, come on. Grow a pair of tits or balls and come up with something original. I'm kinda missing the old shit. I'm actually missing the old shit. That is sad. And I can always just put up my flame and have him fly into it, or use one of my spells to long range, or throw my knives. But you saw how long that fight was taking last time. That's as fun as getting your nuts ripped off. It's like doing a Brazilian wax with saggy balls. It's not fun. It's boring, mundane, and just takes forever. It's like trying to pull teeth. I want to be able to go in and start punching and kicking and whirling around and stuff, and while the other person, I've had like 2 fights where that happened, where me and the other players were like all going in like that with each other, dodging and weaving and having the funnest time I've ever had, and then meta shit showed up. I'm like, oh yay. Have fun, huh? There it is. Thorns. Broken spell. Yeah, see, right there. They're still doing that shit. And they nerfed that thing, and it's still a fucking pain in the ass. Like, no one's having fun. And if no one's having fun, people stop playing the game. You're literally killing the game. You're gonna kill the lifespan of this game. The DLC brought it back and got more players playing again, but then you're gonna sit there and just destroy it? Really? That's your plan? To come back and ruin it? Whatever. Don't bitch and moan when it's like, oh, the game's shutting down. Why? Bitch, you know why. Your brain didn't have the capacity to think for yourself. The Thorn spell is busted, and everyone knows it. It's gonna get nerfed. We all know it. When you're one-shotting bosses with that, they're gonna nerf it. But the problem is they have to work on the hitboxes and shit, and that takes a couple months. The first patch came through quickly. See? I at least gotta go in and start swinging there. But they spawned me in right in front of him. And you saw my punches and kicks were working, it's just I wasn't a full set. I didn't have a full setup. I didn't have my other fist ready, or I could have gotten him in a lock. Which is the design of the build. Is to literally press L1 to get him into a lock, and then start punching and kicking with R1 and L1 cycling between their sets, and getting them in a permanent combo. A permanent true combo, I call it, is where you press L1, R1, R1, L1, 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 R1, 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 L1, L1, L1. Just basic attacks. And then if I do R2 or L2, it sets me up for a more heavier hit, of course, which can break their stances and stuff. But by then, I have built up such a bleed build-up, along with a bunch of punches and kicks that put them in a huge advantage. It's an interesting thing, to say the least, I've found. But if I get lucky with my martial arts and get right in there, I'll do fine. No problem. I can just start going do, and just start going to town, and it all flows between each other. The only thing I have to worry about is running out of stamina. But then my enemies also are just dealing with me in their face, punching and kicking. The only problem is if they have hyper armor, I'm gonna suffer. I'm not gonna win that trade-off. It's just the way it's designed is so weird. Probably by my last invasion, then I'm gonna look up my Ash of War. Oh, you shitheads. I want at least one more fight. And I want to go straight in punching and kicking and see how well that does. If they have hyper armor, I'm kind of fucked unless I use my heavy kicks, which I've found to be very useful. Because bosses get knocked with that with hyper armor. I've knocked a couple bosses with it. I mean, if you watch me, you saw the kicks. They've worked out just fine to stop them from attacking me. I think Dean's footwork should be allowed to use Lion's Claw, the basic Lion's Claw, where he jumps up in the air and then downward strikes with his foot. You know what I mean? Lion's Claw should be allowed on Dean's footwork, so you jump in the air and do a whole flip and then slam down with your leg into the ground, which would be so cool. But I got the jump a strike with the rot, so I guess that's the closest thing I got to it. But you see, I can win some, I lose some. That's why I like to watch the YouTuber Lost. He does show that he loses some. He shows that once he wins, but he understands that I understand the same struggle he's going through right now. It's like sometimes it's bullshit, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're fucked out of your mind you ain't gonna do it. Period. It's like it was just against you at that point. There was no way of winning. Seriously? What's with the fucking hyper armor with that weapon? Jesus Christ, I can't get close because of it. I keep seeing everyone with this fucking build too. See, that is bullshit. You can fuck up with that. And just spam. That's all they're gonna do is spam it, too. They have no real skill to speak of. Enjoy your rot. They need to nerf that fucking weapon. It's insane. Why did they get so many toys? Yeah, keep wasting your FP. You're not skilled if you need to use that so much. Yeah, you're gonna run out of that before you know it. Damn it. You're the kind of person who likes to get NTR'd. Seriously. Why does everyone learn the same shit? That builds in the fucking Coliseum like a fucking virus right now. Remember fighting it well over 5 times, I believe, in succession. That or you get a super sleep build because sleep is just fucking downright broken. And you can instant proc it and shit like that. I can't get close with builds like that because of the hyper armor. And then I have to do a fucking long, drawn-out battle of boredom. Because I have to fucking use my daggers long range because the cuck is so far away with hyper armor. If I get close, he's just gonna swing his sword like a brain-dead idiot. And dodging it won't do shit because of hyper armor. Just makes the trades not right. It's too much of a risk for me. It's like, it's no fun. It's really not. At least I saw something for the first time I haven't seen in, like, ever. It's someone with the dragon priestess look, but the problem is I wasn't allowed to fight that. Which sucks. Everyone's just using the same shit. I hope they nerf it into fucking ground so hard that they'll feel shriveled up and defeated. I really hope they do nerf it because this is getting ridiculous. The percent of people invading is so small now. It's like 5% invasion rate, which is god awful. The older games, it's like a 50-50 chance of getting invaded, which was way better and way more fun. Can't use the red lightning because you can't add it to the ash of the fists and the kicking stuff. You can't add the red lightning to. You can't add it to the smith script weapons either. Kind of make this work. I get invasions aren't supposed to be fair and all, but damn. Also lost only shows you the ones he finds deems appropriate for his channel when he turns them into videos. He cuts out a lot of times he dies. That or he's part of the problem by setting up those metas. And then tells players how to play, and that's no fun. Yet it's cool and all, but... And you're trying to point out the problem with the weapon, and if enough people use it, hopefully the devs take notice and then nerf it. I get the idea. But it makes the game unbearable. We're suffering this fucking bullshit because dumbasses don't know how to build or want to be different in any way. I wonder if I do this. One with quality, one with bleed, and just see what happens. Yeah, test it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it after this one. It's almost midnight and I gotta get to bed or something. What the fuck? Why am I in the battle arena? Man, fucking the final one couldn't even be decent. I ended up loading in the loading screen, but fucking thing way longer than anything. It's like 30 minutes of loading screens. I get it, it's not gonna be instantaneous and all that, but damn. Just, god damn. I would like to get into an actual fight without it goddamn doing that crap. I mean, the build's not bad. I must just be having a hard time of it. So, you see, I have one, though. So, it's not like I'm not bad. I'm average. I'm average. I'm your average Joe. I'm not as good as I used to be when I was younger. Where I used to be able to get into a game and just dominate when I was younger years, playing tournaments. But back then, landline tournaments were the only thing. Online wasn't a thing yet. Yay, and the most money you can win was $20. Yay. I mean, it's going to take a while for me to get used to my build here, since I've switched back and forth between builds so much. And so many different types, trying out new things and whatnot, having fun. It's just some things are just gonna be like, woof. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're above me. What am I supposed to do about that? They're above me. I don't got torrent and I can't just jump up a wind spring thing. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to use these? So it can get me somewhere else? It said stomps, right? On the damn talisman. Stomps and kicks and punches. Well, that's what I'm using. There it is, the fucking thorns again. That thorn stuff is boring! Come on! Show some class. That thorn stuff, that needs to be nerfed ASAP. I want that nerf so hard in the ground, it makes the other thorn spells look like fucking nukes. Because I want to do one fight in the damn thing where I'm not ended up fucking shish kebabbed or speared by those damn thorns, or some asshole using the meta build hammer or spear from fucking Mizmer. I don't want to see the meta. I want to see creativity. I want to see people with some fucking balls. I want to see people with brains and actually real talent and not whatever fucking meta trash your fucking YouTube mommy told you to build. I only have 147 without the blue talisman. That's understandably good, okay, I guess. I can work with that. I want to actually get into a fun fight. But I'm just going to end up getting hit by fucking tiny micro penis thorners. Yeah, if you're using those thorns, dude, we know you're not good. You're using a handicap. Like a big one. I do know there's a chance that if you're right up in their face that the spell will go right past you and won't do damage. But that's just too much of a risk since it's doing an ungodly amount of damage. Well, at least that was new. Finally saw something new. Guy using, the guy was actually using that wild swing. That was actually very new. Finally. Finally saw something new. Only took nearly 2.5 hours. Wow. That is some sad state of affairs. Though I did notice that the thing did make the stomp way bigger. That talisman, like, increased it tenfold. For that stomp. That is a lot bigger. Holy crap. I really want to do a fight. But it's all turned into just bullshit. It's like I literally have to run away, run around, look for AI to help me, and then use fucking shitty ass long range tactics to get the upper hand and go in for the kill. It's like, what the fuck happened to the game, to fucking invasions? What happened to going in there and just laying waste? What? How'd that hit me? Are they really ganking? Wow. I win because of that. That's not... that's fucking just wrong. They're trying to do a whole trick where they're weighing off an edge, then come in and try to jump you. What the fuck has Invasions turned into? What is this? I played Demon Souls and Dark Souls and Bloodborne and shit. What the fuck is this? I may not be a fan of Invasions, but at least the old ones had some class to them. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at now. Just ganking and boring metas. I may have won, but it's like you won at a huge fucking cost of your goddamn soul and your dignity. They really need to fix Invasions to make them a little different. Bit more compatible and fun, because this is getting fucking batshit ridiculous. Let's try Ice Stomp and then equip something else, I guess. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I pay attention to what's meta and what's not, and I notice that I do look into that shit. And it's like, is this it? Oh, for fuck's sakes! You know, they should just make it you can't enter a boss room if you're getting invaded. Must deal with invader first. Should be like, cannot enter boss room, being invaded. Take out invader, since you can gank him like a bunch of little bitches. You'll probably just jump him and then beat the shit out of him. So hurry up and take care of it. Use your whatever meta garbage trash you're packing. And then get back to the boss door, then you can do it. Because no one's rooting for the... Everyone's roots for the invader, not for the other guy. Which is, I find a little hilarious that people, when they watch PvP, they're rooting for the invader because the invader is the one who's going to get fucked over. They're not rooting for you, the player, that's getting invaded. They're rooting for the invader because the game's just so heavy-handed and one-sided. I mean, I could build a meta build and be bored out of my goddamn mind if I wanted to. But my god, what is up with that? I mean, I got a lot of my rune arcs from doing PvP. And I have like over 100. It's just a pain in the ever-loving ass. It's like, I rarely find fun invasions. Yeah, I'm just gonna